Alright guys, what is up? This is Brandon back with Brandon Coin. Just checking back in. This is the daily update mining video. But before we get into that, I want to do a direct comparison of a GTX 1060 6GB and a GTX 1050 Ti 4GB. So I'm going to jump over to my big rig. It's making almost $15 a day right now, but we're going to stop that. We're going to go over here to hardware, and we're going to turn all of them off except for one. These are all GTX 1060 6 gigs. We're going to start that one. We're going to let that one go and see what it gets up to. While we're waiting on that one to spool up, let's go over here to the small rig. This one's making $4 total right now, but let's stop that bad boy. Let's stop it, okay, and let's turn everything off except for this GTX 1050 Ti. And let's go ahead and start it. Let's see, what are we mining? Lyra 2 Rev 2, 13.2, 13.7. So, okay, 14, let's say 14 mega hash right now. Might come up just a tad more, which is $1.40 a day. And the GTX 1060 is pulling out 24.5 mega hash, which is $2.40 a day. So if that just gives y'all an idea of what you're going to be making on these cards. This is December 27th, 2017. And the overclocks are as such. I have the power turned down I have the power turned down to 83, core clock set to 0, and I got the memory bumped up almost 200 megahertz. I could probably come up more on that, but I just like to keep these things like super stable, super low. And then over to the GTX 1050 Ti, which is this one right here. I have the power, I just left it on 100 because these things don't burn much energy as it is. And then the core at 0 and the memory clock at 179. But it looks like, yeah, it's pulling about 14.5, we'll call it that. And the 1060 is pulling 24.5. So the 1060 is getting an extra 10 mega hash. So not bad. Just give everybody a good idea what's going on. But let me turn all these back on, and then we'll go out to see how my my daily deposits looking. Turn that bad boy back on. Alright, now let's go back over here to the dashboard. I still have my old balance. They have not said anything about paying that back yet. It's still set for January 31st is when they're going to officially, I guess, tell everybody what's going on. But let's go over to the wallet. And now this is 5 days of mining in a row on NiceHash. Withdrawals, no deposits, just my mining payments. And I've been getting one a day like normal, and it looks like they're depositing at 6 in the morning almost every morning. This morning they were a little late, but I've been consistent. 0.0014, 12, 11, 12, 12. Comes out to $96 worth of Bitcoin for 5 days, so almost $20 a day, almost, so $19 a day roughly. Quick math, and yeah, so that's pretty much everything that's going on with NiceHash right now. They have not announced the partner, or well, they did announce it, but they haven't implemented the Coinbase transaction partnership yet. I'm waiting on that for so y'all be able to transfer it out of this wallet into Coinbase with no fees. Sorry, I can't talk today. I'm just like blah blah blah. But yeah, so I'm kind of waiting on that, because otherwise the minimum withdrawal is 0.01. So I mean, I'd have to mine for what, 10 days before I could get a payment, which I'm coming up close to it anyway. But I got some GTX 1050 Ti's that I'm actually going to be buying from a friend of mine. He is getting out of mining. He's just done with it. He's tired of all the like ups and downs and rigmarole. But as I showed in my last video, the H110 motherboard that I'm getting, I'm going to be filling that out with GTX 1050s. I got 2 regular 1050s, and then the rest I'm going to try to do with 1050 Ti's. But the Ti's are really hard to get a hold of, and that's pretty much the plan as of right now. I'm keeping an eye out for GTX 1070 Ti's, but they look like they're just as hard to get as everything else. So if anybody comes across anything, throw it up, put it in the comments, let me know. Yeah, so oh, and I did want to mention at the end of the video that Ripple is up to $1.41. I made a video that I had invested in Ripple, and I think it's probably a good coin to buy up for next year. By no means is this advice that you should buy into it, but if you do want to, it's $1.41, and it just seems to be growing almost every day. It'll have a lull in the mornings. It seems like it goes down a little bit, but this is the highest it's ever been. Actually, it was $1.42 was the highest, but it's right up there near the highest, and there's going to be big things for this coin. I was reading online, some people were thinking it was going to partner with Amazon or be on Coinbase. Any big news like that, and this coin will like rocket ship off. So I don't know how good it'll do. I just know that it will do good. So I have, well, I'm not going to log in right there, but I have 499 Ripple currently. I want to buy one more because I wanted to even 500, but when I did the transaction, it got a little bit for the fees. But I want to get a clean 500 Ripple, just so I have some of it stashed away in case this thing takes off. But yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. This is Brandon with Brandon Coin, and I will see you on the next one. Oh, and if you didn't know, link in the description, I have a affiliate link with Coinbase. So that means if you set up a Coinbase account and buy $100 worth of Bitcoin or more, I think it kicks me back and I get $10. So that can help me out a little bit, you know, buy some more stuff, keep the ball rolling. By any means, you don't have to, but if you do, I appreciate it. And hopefully we'll be able to take all our NiceHash stuff and transfer it over to Coinbase in the next couple days. I'm kind of getting antsy. I want to get it out of there and I want to spend it, so I'm looking forward to that. Oh, and also I know Newegg accepts Bitcoin. If anybody knows of any other websites that sell computer hardware that accept Bitcoin, comment those down below too, because I was just curious. But yeah, so I'm gonna quit rambling. Thanks for watching. Brandon with Brandon Coin. I'll see you on the next one.